Name's Loper, not Lopez. Don't nobody call Ice. It's Loper. Okay. Do you know how my wife, or who my wife hates? She hates my girlfriend. I know you'd think they'd be over it. They've been sisters all their lives. No, I love my wife. I tell a lot of jokes about her. I'd tell better ones if she'd quit coming to my sets. No, I mean, she's like a fine wine, and by that I mean I'd like to put a cork in her. But I give her orgasms every chance I can. It's not my fault she spits them out. You want to hear something embarrassing? My wife recently caught me jacking off. I forgot she was in the car. It's really comforting when your wife tells you got soft hands and a firm grip. Not so much when your priest tells you that. Yeah, I was born and raised Catholic. I got the emotional scars to prove it. I knew my priest was real suspect when he told us not to call him father, that he preferred daddy. I always thought it was strange that a religion that was so against gay people found all their forgiveness in a closet. There was one altar boy when I was an altar boy that all the others, we were really jealous of this kid. His name was Joel, and we heard Father Daddy would refer to him as the new Jesus. And I once asked him why he called him that, and he said, "Oh boy, that sweet's worth a second coming." You know the difference between a priest and a zit? The zit will wait till you're a teenager to come on your face. You want to know the toughest thing about being a pedophile? It's just trying to fit in.
That's not funny.
You know the difference between weed and pussy? If you can smell it from across the room, it's probably good weed. This guy calls his wife from the emergency room and he says, "Honey, I had an accident. I cut off my finger." And she says, "The whole finger?" And he says, "No, the one next to it." I once had a threesome lined up. These two chicks are going to meet me at the hotel, and so I went out and got party supplies, and got some Coke, the kind in a baggie, not that shit in a can. But went to my doctor and I said, "Can I get a couple of them blue pills?" And he says, "Yeah, Elmer, these are pretty strong. Don't be taking them at the same time." Oh, fuck him. He doesn't know anything. I took them both at the same time. Oh man, you talk about hard and stiff all fucking night. I mean, for 12 hours nonstop, rock hard. The next day, it was so blistered, sore, it looked like an over-microwaved hot dog. I took it down to the doctor and I said, "Oh man, doc, I need some Ben Gay." And he's like, "Elmer, you can't put Ben Gay on that." And I said, "No, it's from my arms. Them bitches never showed up." I used to have a friend that told me he taught his dog how to lick peanut butter off his balls. And I say I used to have a friend because he hasn't talked to me since I stole his dog. Speaking of dogs, my dog recently attacked a neighbor. It was really bad. I mean, it was vicious. It was so bad we had to put her down. And now I got to find a place to bury her. Someplace where the dog can't find her. About 2 decades ago, speaking of dogs, the family dog died, and her name was Daisy. She was a golden lab. Beautiful dog. Got her when the kids were little, raised her with the kids. She was real protective of the kids. And then on a really cold January day, she died. It was 20 below zero, and I called the kids and I said, "What do you want me to do about it?" And they said, take her to Grandma's and bury her in the daisy garden, in the flower garden there, because her name was Daisy. And I said, all right, I will. I get out there, it's 20 below zero. I start digging in the ground, I don't even get a couple inches, and I busted the fucking shovel. Then I tore my gloves, and my hand was bleeding. Then it even started to fucking snow. I got so pissed off, I changed that dog's name to Dumpster, and I went home. Thanks, you guys are great. With all